Today I fucked up by getting too adventurous with my toe. This wasn't today but a few weeks ago. It feels like it was 5 minutes ago though with how cringe I feel when I think about it. Also, if you didn't gather by my username, I am a guy. So we went to see the Book of Mormon in a theater that is very, very old. Not new to seeing stage productions, and given that this particular theater was over 128 years old, I knew it was gonna get warm AF in there. I know you should dress up for theater shows, but I don't really get that as you sit in the dark 90% of the time. I wore a decent button-down, short-sleeve shirt and some nice jeans. However, I also wore flip-flops knowing it was gonna get extremely sweaty. Sure enough, it was hot and humid as fuck within the first 15 minutes of the show. I slipped off my flip-flops and mostly enjoyed the show barefoot while letting all the heat escape from my feet. This was fine for a while. Then the major fuck up. At one point, and as ever in a cramped seat, I edged my toes over the edge of my line of seats so I was technically in the space of the person in front of me. My right big toe touched the seat in front of me. Wow. This is softer, plushier, and all around better than what I assumed an old ass theater's chairs would feel like. So yeah, I had stuck my toe into a seat and then gave it a nice little wiggle cause I wanted to feel the chair's velvety softness some more. As you've figured out, it was not the chair, but it was the girl in front of my chair's ass that I just poked and wiggled with my toe. She jerked her head to the side super quick while I started dying inside. I immediately said sorry and kept my feet strictly under my own chair the rest of the night. I thought I was free and clear from the embarrassment, besides lady in front of me's knowledge of the events, until my husband asked me why I apologized randomly in the first act. So I had to explain. I am still dying over this. Thanks for reading. Too long didn't read. Thought I was feeling a seat that was cushy, but instead it was a lady's tushy. /r/suddenly straight. This made me chuckle. Can't wait to see someone post about a guy wiggling his toe in their ass while watching the Book of Mormon. I enjoyed reading this, smiley face, smiley face. I liked the too long didn't read. Story was good but too long didn't read, was the real treat. Thanks. My husband tried to talk me out of it and said it was too cheesy. Ever go to a show and tow a hoe on the next row? I dunno. Today I fucked up by walking around with a strap on and the blinds open. NSFW. Well, pretty much the title. It just happened 1 hour ago. I'm not even using a throwaway account because I'm that stupid and I need to remember it. For reasons you can easily imagine, I was washing my strap on and started drying it with a paper towel while walking to the trash can to throw said paper towel away, not remembering that my trash can is located into sort of a back room of my apartment where my blinds are always open. Not amused, I guess, were my very Christian and conservative neighbors who have seen me stroking a plastic veiny dick with a towel, since their living room window is very close to mine. I guess you may ask. Well, because I don't have my glasses on, so while I have seen humanoid shapes through the window, I couldn't count how many. Was it the whole family, complete with their naive mentally disabled son? Was it just the dad, who I often see caressing his big gut while standing in front of the TV with only his underwear on? Is such a short distance between windows even legal? We may never know. All I know is my strap-on is now clean and ready to go. Remember to wash your toys before and after using them and not to flash them to the neighborhood. Too long didn't read. My neighbors saw me caressing a plastic cock. Edit, glad I could make someone smile. For the ones who doubt it happened, you're free to think whatever you want. Hell, we're on Reddit. Many crazy things are shared. I'm not ashamed of my sexuality, so I don't have problems in sharing a little fuck up I did. I'm not here to brag about me having sex. I'm pretty sure many more people do, and more than me. That's 100% facts. I'm not comfortable, however, in sharing details about the other person involved, as it wouldn't even add anything to the story. Last thing is, I'm always happy to chat. Reddit gave me the opportunity to know so many nice people, but if you're one of those who messaged me something along the lines of wanting to be pegged or fucked, this is not why I'm here, so I prefer to not respond. I'm sorry if my English is bad sometimes. It's not my first language and I'm still learning, but I do appreciate being corrected and learning new things, as long as you're not fucking assholes about it. We get it, you know English better than a non-native speaker. Good job, sport. Almost like walking out onto my front porch to smoke. To my surprise, I see therapist neighbor in his living room, blinds open, having a casual orgy. Well, cigarette and entertainment, could you ever ask for more? Way back when VHS was a thing, friends of ours rented Cinderella for the kids. They didn't open the case and check the tape inside. And they went to plug it in the VCR, they realized they got Cinderella, a slightly different fairy tale, not so much for kids. I once loaned my godson a DVD and didn't check the contents. It was called Young Harlots Go to London. Luckily he checked the DVDs before I left and returned to porn to me as I exited the house. Thank you, I feel better somehow. At least my family doesn't know about my lil portable dick, haha. I'm not even using a throwaway account because I'm that stupid and I need to remember it. I can already tell I'd respect you in real life. Fireman by trade, we do inspections of common living spaces in apartments, hallways, basements, underground garages, that sort of thing. Few years back I wandered into a basement storage area looking at the common things. Exit lights, smoke detectors, sprinklers. You know, that stuff. Well, I wandered into the laundry room, which also had a big wash tub in it. This was one of those 8 apartment buildings. You know, 4 per level. Well, this poor girl must have been used to being alone all day with everyone else in the building gone, as she decided to wash all of her sex implements in this big tub. I'm talking double-sided dildos, harnesses, ball gags, butt plugs, the whole smash. Well, I'm sitting there laughing my ass off and she comes strolling in, not expecting anyone, and she's instantly mortified. Looked at her and just said, listen, it's cool, don't be embarrassed. We've all got our things, I'm sure you had a blast. Oh, and keep the fire doors closed if you're not down here. We made a bit of small talk, I finished up with my inspection. No fucking joke. A week later she rolls up to the station with a big ass loaf of banana bread shaped like a dick. If you know anything about the fire service, it's a bit like the military. Nobody ever lets you forget anything. Today I fucked up by misnaming an actress. Moments ago I was watching movie trailers on Amazon with my F22 family, mom, stepdad, and 8-year-old brother. This redhead actress comes on the screen and I say, hey guys, that looks a lot like that actress Kimmy Granger. My parents aren't sure of who I'm mentioning, which confuses me, because we all watched the show Unbreakable together. Everyone pulls out their smart devices and begins to Google Kimmy Granger. I quickly realize my mistake, but it's too late at this point as everyone already has links to Pornhub pulled up. I realized I named famed porn actress Kimmy Granger and not the character Kimmy Schmidt from Unbreakable. Now my family know I like watching Kimmy Granger, because how else do you just come up with that last name? Too long, didn't read. Tried to name an actress in my family's company and ended up accidentally naming a porn actress instead. Now my family know I like watching Kimmy Granger, because how else do you just come up with that last name? Hermione Granger from Harry Potter? What are you doing, step wizard? Haha, this reminds me of a time years ago talking on the phone with my dad. He was talking about a movie and I casually asked something along the lines of, oh, are you just gonna wait and get it from RedTube? It wasn't until he was silent for a couple seconds that I heard what I said, and it was absolutely was not Redbox. I tried covering it up by changing the subject as fast as possible, but not sure if it worked. Haha. So he recognized RedTube before you did? Didn't ask what's that? I don't think you have to be embarrassed. A few weeks ago at Geeks Who Drink Trivia, you know, pre-corona, I did something similar. When asked to name the star of Ugly Betty, I mentioned Asia Carrera, porn star, when the answer was America Ferrara, actual answer. Luckily enough, no one caught it though. May, you remembered that the name was a continent. Good enough. It's funny because I've never heard of that actress, but when you said Kimmy Granger I assumed that was the name of the Unbreakable character as well. 2 was once having a discussion at work and used the name Ron Jeremy instead of Ron Burgundy. Some of the people laughed, the others had no idea. I mean, these days even people who don't watch porn who Ron Jeremy is, so this could be worse.